You all in this next class of design of steel structures, and today we will discuss basically the learning outcomes after the successful completion of the course and the entire syllabus of the course that we are going to look through in this semester. As I have told you, the code of the course is TC 701, this 7th semester, and hopefully it is considered the first course 701, and the course name is design. It's a structural design course, not a structural analysis course. So design of what? What kind of structures? Steel structures. Alright. So this course carries 4 credits. Actually, for successful completion of BTech degree, we have to get certain number of credits that is being laid down by the authorities like AICT. And for getting these 4 credits, you have to attend 3 lectures in the week followed by 1 tutorial. And of course, there is no practical in this course. So let us come to the learning outcomes that we are going to get after completing this course. So the very first learning outcome is that we are going to understand the basic design philosophies of working stress method and limit state method. This will be completed in unit 1. Actually, we see the entire code IS 800 has been laid down on the basis of limit state design philosophy. Okay, and also we will look through the behavior of structural steel as an introduction of steel. So after getting an introduction to steel and the introduction to basic design philosophies, we will learn to analyze and design of simple bolted and welded connection. These are 2 different methods of connections. This also will be covered in unit 1. And then the third learning outcome will be to analyze and design of tension members. See, these tension members are subjected to tensile forces and framing systems and connections of steel structures which are subjected to tensile forces. So when we talk of tension members, there must be some compression members. So the 4th learning outcome is to learn the analysis and design of columns and beams. So this will be in unit 3 and unit 4 successively. And the final learning outcome will be to understand the structural steel fabrication process and construction. In one way, we can say we are going to see application of steel structures in roof trusses and industrial buildings. So let us come to the syllabus, and it has 5 units. The very first unit is named as Introduction. This unit will introduce you the properties of steel and the basic connections that we can make in steels and the strength of joints, connections and different kinds of joints, etc. that we all make in steel connections. So just to explain you, we are going to see properties of steel, different kinds of steel sections, different design methods like WSM, LSM and also plastic design method. But basically we will focus on limit state design concepts, which is the basis of IS 800. And after discussing this design philosophy, we will discuss what are the different loads that comes on the structure, different kinds of joining methods like rivets, building and bolting. These are the 3 methods of joints: riveting, bolting and building. And learning of these different kinds of connections. There is also eccentric connections. Eccentric connections means that connection which carries some eccentricity in it. And finally we will discuss the efficiency of joints and special kind of bolt which is called HSFG bolt, high strength friction grip bolt. So please make a note that unit 1 is going to be the biggest unit out of all the 5 units that we are going to see. And the second unit is tension members. And here we learn to calculate the net area. If you learn this calculation of net area, you will learn the design of tension members very easily. So we also learn to calculate net effective sectional area for angles and T's in tension, use of lug angles, tension splice, and concept of shear lag. All these three terms I will discuss it in the second unit. Then comes the third unit, which is entitled as compression members. And here we learn different types of compression members. Some compression member can be slender, intermediate, or it can be very stocky. And then we learn the theory of columns. This is very important. And the basis of current provisions of code for compression member design, which include the slenderness ratio aspect. This is very important, slenderness ratio in regard of buckling of columns. Then we will also learn the design of simple sections as well as compound sections in compression members. And at the end we will discuss a special kind of column which is called laced columns and batten type columns. And at the end we will discuss the design of column bases, the foundation of column, which is one of them is gusseted base and slab base. After discussing tension members and compression members, we will discuss flexural members, and flexural members are called as beams. This is the unit 4, and unit 4 is entitled as beams. And here we will learn the design of laterally supported and unsupported beams. Built up beams, these are compound beams. Beams subjected to biaxial bending, bending in two axes. And then design of plate girders, it can be riveted or welded. Intermediate and bearing stiffeners, and finally the web splices. And the last unit is the roof trusses and industrial structures. Basically this fifth unit is the application part of the entire 4 units that we have discussed till now. And there I will try to discuss elements of roof trusses, roof and side coverings, what are the design loads, and one design of purlin. Purlin is a special kind of element in a roof trusses that we will discuss, and we can have some small projects if possible in the 5th unit. So this was all regarding the syllabus. And if you talk of the textbooks, this is the list of the textbook and references, out of which I would like to request you all to download this IS 800 2007. This is very important IS code for the general construction in steel, code in practice, and this code of practice you can download from the internet. And also I have uploaded on Moodle, please check it there. And this syllabus is also uploaded on Moodle, you can have a look at there. So we will discuss unit 1 introduction from the next class. Till that, stay tuned and we will meet in the next class very soon. Thank you.